Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini coming at you on behalf of PuckettFanShop.com. And over at PuckettFanShop.com is my website where I put dog designs on all kinds of products, such as t-shirts and stickers and socks, just all kinds of things you can think of. So go over and check it out at PuckettFanShop.com and see if I got any dog designs you like. If I'm missing a dog that you want, a breed, send me a message. I'd love to do business with you. And I do custom orders as well. That Australian Shepherd on my website is my dog. So check out PuckettFanShop.com and I'd love to do business with you. But what I've got for you today is the top 7 Arkansas Razorback takeaways versus Missouri State. So what I do was each week is I make a video about the keys to victory. And I think I had about 7 or 8 this last week against Missouri State. And then I go out back after the game and I see how it panned out, how we did. And so I got 7 of them today. But I'd like to start by saying, I heard a lot of negative stuff about Arkansas beating Missouri State, and it's just crazy. Everybody needs to understand that this is not college football like we used to know it. It's changed. I'd like to start off by saying that, I have me some notes here, that Sam Pittman and the Arkansas Razorback players have no reason at all to be upset over this win. I heard Coach Pittman say that after the game. There's no reason at all to be upset. First of all, Missouri State has, I believe, I counted 21 transfers from Division I FBS schools. 21 transfers, okay? Bobby Petrino knows a good football player when he sees one. Remember, he took the Arkansas Razorbacks number 5 spot in the nation, okay? He knows good players, okay? And if I was Nebraska, I'd scoop him up quicker. I'd already be talking to him. Anyway, crazy not to. That guy's an unreal offensive mind, and his offenses alone can put him top of the country. I mean, remember, he was like Nick Saban at one time. He went to the NFL to coach the Atlanta Falcons, and he came back, and just so happened Arkansas job was open. Saban came back and got with Alabama. And they had a lot of the same success. I'm telling you, I'm not saying he won all those national titles, but he definitely built a great team. Now, so my point is, they're not your typical FCS team, kind of Division II team that's made up of players that couldn't make it at Division I like it used to be. They have a team full of players that can play Division I guarantee you. Their leading receiver is Ty Scott. He transferred from Central Michigan. Okay, good program there. Leading rusher, Jacardia Wright, he transferred from Kansas State. Okay, and their quarterback, who gave us so many fits, Jason Shelley, transferred from Utah State, who's always got good football there too. So those are the 3 big players right there, and they all come from Division I schools. They are good enough to play Division I. They're not Division II or these FCS type players that couldn't make it in Division I. It's not that way anymore, guys. Now, I also heard some announcers saying that if Arkansas lost, it'd be just as bad as when they got beat by Citadel. I totally, absolutely disagree with that. I mean, the Citadel, they had no reason beating Arkansas back then, but they were made of players that probably could not play the Division I level. Missouri State does. I'm going to tell you right now, they might not play against South Carolina. They'll give them everything they want and might beat them, okay? Now, they were up playing a little bit better because Petrino was at Arkansas. I'm sure that he wanted to win bad. And they played a little bit better probably than they would have. But they are not one of your typical FCS teams. And if they can stay healthy, I think they're going to be really good. But the key is they probably don't have as many athletes. And so injuries could really hurt them. All right, so enough of that. Now I'm ready for my 7 key takeaways from the game. The first thing I said is that we had to stop Tyrone Scott. He was our top receiver. He averaged 128 yards per game until he played Arkansas. And so Arkansas held him to 3 catches for 65 yards. He did catch 1 touchdown. So they cut his production in half. That's the old Bill Belichick model. Take what the team does best and don't let them do that. Take that away from them. And Arkansas did a very good job of stopping Tyrone Scott, the big receiver. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. He is an NFL receiver, guys. And Arkansas did a good job of slowing him down. Next, number 2, I said they must stop Jacardia Wright, the running back. Up until Arkansas game, he's averaging 4.4 yards per carry, which is very good. Man, he is a good player. I'd take him to Arkansas right now. Sucker is good. He can play. And Arkansas held him to 2.6 yards per carry. So, he went from 4.4 to 2.6. So they cut him in half too, okay? Now, the third thing I said, we must slow down the quarterback, Jason Shelley. And he's the engine that makes the car go. That he can really play. And he did give Arkansas some fits. Had a tough time tackling him. Going into the game, he completed 69% of his passes and had thrown no interceptions. I mean, he was having a great year. Arkansas held him to 55% completion percentage, so it dropped from 69 to 55. And he was averaging 282 yards per game passing. Now, we all know Arkansas's weakness is in the secondary, and Shelley passed for 357 yards and a touchdown. So we had a rough time with Shelley. Couldn't get him down a few times. He made some big plays on us. He also rushed for 62 yards, but Arkansas did sack him 8 times. Okay, so that was pretty good there. But we know we struggle a little bit in the passing game and coverage, our secondary a little bit. We had some injuries back there. That's what made us make it South Carolina the one. Oh, we got hurt. We got our All-American safeties out. Schlusher's been out. That's 2 starters in the secondary out. We're playing with, so we've got a lot out right now. So they're doing a good job with what we have in there. The young guys are doing good. Just got to keep getting better. The fourth key, I said we got to pound them with a running game. Up to they played us, they'd given up 4 yards per carry. The opponents that they had played averaged 253 rushing yards per game against them. And we rushed for 220 yards at a 5.9 yard per carry average. I thought we threw the ball a lot more, and I think that kind of hurt us too. But anyway, we rushed for 220 yards, and we averaged 5.9 yards per carry, which is more than they had been giving up. Rocket Sanders had come in the second half, and boy, he really showed out. He had 171 yards on 22 carries, which was a 7.6 yards per carry average. He scored 1 touchdown. I mean, that guy is unreal. And guys, I'm starting the Rocket Sanders for Heisman campaign. If that guy's not on Heisman watch list, I mean, holy moly, what's the guy got to do? Clearly he's got to put a full season together, but you can't say anybody really has had a better season than him so far in all of college football. I mean, the guy's just dominating. Number 5 key takeaway from the Missouri State-Arkansas game is when they start populating the box like we knew they would, and they did, we got to hit them with big play action passes. And we hit them with a lot of passes, a lot more than I thought we should have called probably. I thought Kendall got a little too pretty with them, and I think it hurt us some. Now, they'd given up 258 yards passing per game. Now, KJ come in, and we passed for 385 yards with 2 touchdowns. We really smoked them pretty good there. Matt Landers especially had a big game. He caught 7 passes for 123 yards. Jordan Hazelwood caught 5 for 86 and 1 touchdown. So he really scorched them in the passing game, which was kind of surprising to me. I knew we could do it, but I thought we would come out running the ball a little bit more. But anyway, now, next, number 6, I said Arkansas must cut down on penalties. So far this season, up to that game, we were averaging 92 yards per game on penalties. That's way too much. That's like giving up a touchdown per game just off your penalties. Way too much. We did cut that down. We had 6 penalties for 58 yards, so that was a little better. But then Missouri State had 8 for 63. So, so we got better in that as well with our penalties. Now, the last thing I want to talk about here, takeaway number 7 were the turnovers. And I think that's where it really kept Missouri State in the game, and that's what we really stubbed our toe with the turnovers. The turnover battle is always one of the number 1 things that decides whether you win or lose in any level of football. If you're turning it over, you have I think Coach Pittman said with 3 turnovers, they had a 15% chance to win, and we pulled out a win. So, going into the game, Arkansas had not turned the ball over at all. And we really fell off that horse. We had 3 total turnovers. We had 2 fumbles and 1 interception. Way too much. 3 turnovers. I think Coach Pittman said college football, you have a 15% chance to win with 3 turnovers. I think I heard him say that. So we're really lucky to come out and win that game. But I'm telling you guys, Missouri State, just sum it up, that was my last takeaway, and that's the turnovers is what really I thought kept them in the game because we hit all the keys I thought we needed to win. Just the turnovers, have it living 3. That's then I think they had 10 points off those turnovers. So, you know, we beat them by 9 or something like that. I believe it was like 38-27 or 11 points. Can't remember. But definitely those turnovers kept them in there. You know, take those away, you know, it's 37-18 or something maybe, you know, maybe we score one more because we fumbled it down on the 1 yard line, I think, didn't we, or something? I can't remember. But anyway, I thought that really hurts the turnovers. But that's all I've got, you know. And just just Missouri State, they are not a typical FCS team. They have a lot of talent, guys. And Arkansas has no reason to hang their heads. That was a good win. It hopefully did wake us up. Can't turn the ball over and play like that. And I think they'll come out ready to play as good or better than they did. I don't think they played bad. I think turnovers hurt them. Didn't tackle real good. I thought tackling was kind of questionable. But they have good players out there, guys. That Shelley can play. Jacardi Wright. I mean, they have good players. All right. That's all I got, guys. Hey, hit that like button for me and come back and check the Great Puckettini channel out more. I do some more Razorback videos here pretty soon. I'm gonna do a highlight, one for the highlights, and then preview the upcoming game this week against Texas A&M. Those might be coming out tonight, hopefully, or tomorrow. And also do Cowboy videos. Check those out too. I have a lot that's going to be coming. Hope you guys come back and check it out. Here at the Great Puckettini, hit the like button if you would, and go to PuckettFanShop.com and check out all my dog designs. My new dog this week is the Rhodesian Ridgeway, I believe is the name. And so we're going to get started on that and putting it on all kinds of products, and hopefully see you guys there. I'd like to say go Hogs, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Go Hogs.